Up to this point, in chapter 3, Krishna, the master, has removed false options. Non-action is not possible, withdrawal is not freedom, impulse is not alignment. Today's slokas 9 and 10 now introduce a precise distinction, not between action and inaction, but between action that binds and action that does not. The difference lies not in effort but in its placement. Before proceeding further, let us invoke clarity to see where action is placed and how it is silently claimed. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahaihi Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahaihi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Yajñārthāt karmaṇoñyatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha tadartham karma kaunteya muktas sangas samācara saha yajñāః praja sruštva purovaca prajapatihi anena prasavishyadvam eshavostvishta kamadhuk. Sloka 9. Yajñārthāt karmano anyatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha. This sloka draws a boundary. Action binds when it is privately appropriated. Sangha, mukta sangas samāchara. The same action does not bind when it is placed within a larger order. The issue is not work, it is the claim. 10th sloka explains why. Action was not introduced for private accumulation alone. It exists to sustain continuity between people, roles, and processes. Expectation may still arise, responsibility remains. What is removed is the assumption that this action belongs to me and its returns must come back to me alone. Binding occurs at that point of ownership. Binding occurs at that point of ownership. Consider a simple situation. You complete a task competently. If recognition follows, the action feels light. If recognition does not follow, the same action feels heavy. The work did not change, the placement did. Kabir, the poet, points to this quietly. Jab mai tha, tab hari nahi. Ab hari hai, mai nahi. Jab mai tha, tab hari nahi. Ab hari hai, mai nahi. When ownership dissolves, burden loosens. Kabir is pointing to the same release of mine, I-ness. Practical application. When action feels heavy, don't first ask how to do better. Check whether the action has been privately held. This often shows up as return calculated in advance, like what is in it for me? Fatigue tied to recognition, worth measured by outcome. Without changing the work, change its placement. Ask quietly, what does this action maintain beyond me? Don't answer philosophically, answer structurally. If action is seen only as a personal output, it binds. If it is seen as a sustaining a system, it loosens. Not because effort is reduced, but because ownership is reduced. So as we close, slokas 9 and 10 don't ask you to renounce an action. They ask you to relocate it from private possession to participation in a larger order. Action continues, competence remains. What dissolves is the claim that binds. So from here, chapter 3 will show how this participation becomes stable. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Swadhyaya Pravachanabhyam Na Pramaditavyam. Om Tat Sat.